Welcome, captains. In the last video I said what I was going to do is I was going to go through and do a video kind of covering our projects and how we should go about getting them done. I'm going to try to keep these videos a little bit shorter because they do tend to run pretty long. I'm a long-winded person, but I like to make sure that everything is explained well. But with that, let's talk about our holdings real quick. Let me go through this a little bit. I've kind of got an order in mind of what I would like to see as far as the order of the projects worked on. Okay, if you're going to be spending the time farming fleet credits, it is much more efficient, just basically on a whole, it's much more efficient if we're all working on the same thing at the same time. We will get them knocked out faster, okay, and we'll get them knocked out in a good order. So with that, this is me doing some management and some organization. So hear me out. Hear what I have to say. All right, here's what we need to do. Okay, over here on the left-hand side of if you go when you open it up, you're going to open it up here. Go over to holdings, and this is obviously where you do your donations, right? On the left-hand side here, you'll see our four different holdings: Dilithium Mine, Embassy, Spire, Starbase. Okay, and they all have their different tiers. I'm not going to go through all the difference, and all the details with it, but the order that these go in, this is one thing that you're going to have to remember: Dilithium Mine, Starbase, Embassy, Spire, in that order. That's the order. I'm going to say it again: Dilithium Mine, Starbase, Embassy, Spire. Okay, I wish they would allow me to reorganize it here so you could just go top to bottom. They don't let me do that. So, one more time, the order: Dilithium, Starbase, Embassy, Spire. Okay? Now, this is the progress, or the process, when I'm going to do a donation, okay? Or I'm going to check to see if I can do anything as far as donation. The first thing I do when I open this window up, okay? When I open this window up, matter of fact, I will walk through it. I will walk through it completely. Okay? Get turned around here so you can see me. Alright. I'm going to go over here, open up the fleet window. It opens this window. Then I'm going to go over to holdings. Okay, now from here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this button. This box right here. This is our upgrade box. This is the top priority box. As far as boxes go, this is the top priority. If you ever see something here, this is what gets worked on first. Why is that? These are our upgrades. These are what we need to do to finish our tiers or open up other projects. Okay? Please understand that. That's why this needs to be top priority. Always. It's this box first. Okay? Let that sink in. This is the first thing you click on. Now from here, I just gave you the order. Okay? What you will notice is that when you change tabs over here, for the different holdings, this will always remain right there. That's why you click on it first. Here, let me give you an example. I'll do it in order. Dilithium Mine, Starbase. See how the tab didn't change? Embassy, Spire. That's the order. So when I'm looking for, as an example, for fleet marks, if I'm going to go out farming fleet marks, where do I put them? This is why you do it this way. Click here first, Dilithium Mine. I go over here and now I look at fleet marks. This one's filled. Fine. You go to next one in the order. Starbase. That one's clicked. I look over here again. Fleet marks. This one is filled. Embassy is next on the list. Right here. Now, this is where all of my fleet marks go until it's filled. You don't have to think about it. If you know this order to go in, this makes it very easy to do. Okay? This box is always number one. Alright? Then you go through your progression over here. Dilithium Mine, Starbase, Embassy, Spire. If this one was also filled, which it probably will be by the end of the day, if not early tomorrow, then you go to Spire. Then you fill this one. You see what I'm saying? Okay. In the event that this one is that all of these upgrade slots are filled or there's nothing there, then you look at these boxes up here. And as a rule, dilithium mine. What I plan on doing is I'm going to order these in the same order they show up here under status. Okay? Which for the dilithium mine will be trade, then development. It's trade, then development. Okay? What I plan on doing is making it top down. It makes it a lot easier for you to know what you need to be putting them in. Again, if and only if there is nothing in this box in any of the holdings, then you would move up to the top boxes. Okay? I hope I'm explaining that pretty well. That's the only time you move up to the top boxes is if there are none in the upgrade slots on any of the holdings. Okay, that's the only time you'll move up here. All right. Now, you will do it again in that order. Okay, if there's nothing here, and now you're moving up into the upper boxes, the top box under dilithium mine would be the first one. You'll click on this box, then you'll go in this order: dilithium mine. Well, rather, you'll go dilithium mine, check this box. If it's filled like this one is, then you would go to this box. Okay? Right now, we don't have a red available. You can see what's available here, you know, for me to slot. We don't have one because this one's not done yet. This is what I was talking about. This is why we need these upgrades finished first. Once this upgrade is done, that is going to put red boxes in here that I can slot in for you guys. Or not for you guys, for all of us. Alright? So, again, I hope I'm by showing you this, you're understanding why we have to prioritize things this way. Okay? So, in any case, you would, like I said, if there's nothing here, you go to the dilithium mine, you check this box first. If this one's filled, then you go to the next box. You know, whichever one you can work in. And then from there, then you move into Starbase, and then you'll do it the same way. You know, this one is not organized quite properly, and as I said, I'm going to be making that change. What I really want to have happen is have it go, instead of yellow, red, green, I want to do red, yellow, green. So I will be making that change. So eventually what will happen is there will be a point where there won't be any projects slotted in here. Okay? And that's because I'm going to make this change. It doesn't allow me to move these around once they've been slotted. Okay? But I do plan on doing it top to bottom. Alright? So that you don't really have to think about it. You just go from the top to the bottom. I'm going to do what I can to try to make it as easy on you as possible. Like I said, dilithium mine, Starbase, then Embassy, and this one is in the proper order. Spire, this one is backwards, so I'm going to have to do the same thing with this, flip-flop these, because I want to put them in the same proper order here. Again, you know, just to reiterate, the next project I want to slot in here, I can't, because it needs to be a yellow, and I can't because we don't have one available. And why don't we have it available? Because this upgrade is not finished. This is why we need, and this is why I'm trying to organize this, so that we can get these things in order, so I can kind of streamline, you know, making sure I've got these things available, you know, for everybody in the fleet, and we're getting them done in the order they need to get done. This is why I'm sharing this information with you. Okay, so just trust me on this. Let's do it this way: dilithium mine, Starbase, Embassy, Spire. Now, if you're wondering why I've got this list here in that order, very, very simple. I'm going to go over here and show you. Under the dilithium mine, each tier grants the very first tier grants a 4% discount, which if you look right here, upgrade dilithium mine, that is what's slotted after this one. This is also why this needs to get done first, so that we can get this one in here and get the mine actually upgraded. Because right now we've completed the requirement. We just have to do the actual project, and it's slotted here. But because, you know, everybody is working on all the different projects and there's not really any organization to it, I take responsibility for that because I've not gotten that, given you guys that direction. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm trying to get us, all on the same page. Now, again, this, I don't have a red in here because this one's not finished. Okay, and we haven't been able to upgrade our mine and get our 4% discount because this one again is not finished. But if you look through here, we've got, people dumping in marks and all these different things into other projects that quite frankly are lower on the priority list. Now, I'm not chastising anybody because you guys didn't know that. I didn't give you an order to work this in, or a strategy, how we're going to do it. That's why I'm doing this now, okay? To kind of sidestep the bottlenecking that we're running into. This is really inefficient to do it this way, which is why I felt the need to get it organized. Okay, so again, the dilithium mine, top of the list because of the discount. We bottleneck so hard at the dilithium mine, or rather at the dilithium requirements. You look at this right here. If we had this upgrade already done, this would be, this amount that's required would be 4% less right now. And if you look through here, this is why I've got this prioritized up until the point we max it out. Okay, the nice thing is there's only 3 tiers to this. But the first tier is 4%. The second tier is an additional 5%. You'll see here it says it stacks with Fleet Project Dilithium Discount 1. Okay, which means you got 4 for tier 1, you get 5 for tier 2. So that's a total of 9%. Tier 3 is going to give us an additional 6%, which stacks with, the other 2 tiers. So that's 15%. 15% less dilithium it's going to take, and that's not just for the dilithium mine projects, that's for all of our projects. That's one of the reasons why that is, the dilithium mine is the top priority. Please understand that, okay? So that's why the dilithium mine. Second on the list, I have Starbase, and that's because we have a lot of different things in the Starbase that is going to benefit everybody very quickly, okay? And this is one of the reasons why I have it kind of prioritized this way. Tier 1, that gave us the ship selector, common fleet duty officers. It gives us a lot of amenities. Tier 2 is going to give us a bunch too. I mean, it's going to give us access to our bank, uncommon fleet duty officers, our bartender. But on top of that, by finishing these, they also, are going to grant different things. This one's going to unlock shipyard, 2, the weapons buff 2, common fleet tactical officers. It's going to update all of these things. Okay, now you go down through here, it's going to open up all these projects as well, plus all these different ships we're going to have access to. That all comes with, unlocking our second tier Starbase. It's inherent. If we work at unlocking the Starbase as a whole, that's second on the priority list, we're gonna be getting all these things. That's why it's second on the priority list. We get a lot out of it. Okay, going to the embassy. Now this is something that a lot of people don't realize. The provisions from the embassy, we will get discounts on all these different provisions here. That you go to, your replicator. All these things cost less, once we get that unlocked, and that comes from our embassy. That's why it's third on the list. Okay, that's going to help us as a whole as well. And then the Spire, there's a few things we get from the Spire, but to be fair, it's usable by fewer people. You have to be more or less level 50 in order to benefit from updating the Spire. That's why it's lowest on the list. Okay, that doesn't mean we're not going to be working at it, because we will as we go along. Because the way it's going to work is you're going to have certain things you can contribute that, depending on the project, may not be there. Okay, so as an example, let's look through here. Let me find something at the embassy. The embassy uses, for the upgrade here, or rather, let's look at one of the projects, entertainment provisions. That's a good example. So if you look through here, you go through your progressions, you know, no entertainment here. Go to Starbase, no entertainment here, or here, or here, or here. You see what I'm saying? Then you get to the embassy, but let's say that's what you have. You've got those provisions. Well, there's none down here, but oh, there's one here. Then you can put it in there, but go through your progressions first to see what you have. The nice thing is, it'll light up when you have something you can contribute. So as an example, I can dump some dilithium, which I'm going to put in this project right here, because it's top of the priority list, right? This is where I'm going to be dumping my dilithium that I have. But in any case, you see my point. Look through here and see what you have. Now, see, I've got, it says common duty officers. I've been dumping all my duty officers here on all my tunes, okay? But you go down through here, that one doesn't have one, that one does. But if I click on it, you see I've got one. I mean, all the other ones are active duty. I don't expect you to donate your active, duty officers because they're active duty officers. You're using them. I've got one entertainer right here that I could donate, but I can't really donate him because I need this particular guy for the diplomatic missions at Earth Starbase. That's the only reason why I haven't donated him. But all the rest of my common duty officers, I've already donated. So in any case, that's kind of the order you can go in. And again, these will light up if you have something you can donate. So this is a good way, also a quick check, to look through here to see what you have. Just go through your progressions and see what you can do if you're wanting to. But that is the order we need to do them in. Okay, again, dilithium, Starbase, Embassy, Spire. This box is always top priority, and from there you go through the progressions here, but you look at the top, then the bottom, then you flip over here, top, then the bottom, then you flip over here, top and bottom. Do that as you go through, okay? And if everybody is doing that, we are going to get things done a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently. I hope that pretty much covers everything, okay? And I've explained it well. If not, send me a message. What did I not explain very well, and I'll do another video and try to address that. Okay? So hopefully that's taken care of it, and we can all be on the same page. I'm going to send out a fleet mail once I've got this uploaded and ready for you guys to view, and you can see it, so that everybody's on the same page. And I really hope that if I ask you to come watch these videos, I know they can be a little bit long-winded, but there's pertinent information in here for you, as far as what I expect, and as far as management. That's why I'm in the position I'm in, to manage this and keep it organized. So you guys need to let me do my job. So when I ask you to watch these videos, please do. A lot of pertinent information that I will expect you to have that information. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Stay tuned for future videos, and if you have any questions, again, let me know. The videos are nice because they're a reference. You can always go back and watch them again if you're not really sure exactly how it works, or something, what the policies are. It's a record of our policy. I'm putting it out for you, and kind of the order we're doing things in. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you all in game.